Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
This is Cass Terry.
Cass Terry.
Back with Chapter 5 of my
official first name is
chapter
Leon,
series. But
the last chapter
go by
called
my
The
middle
Unhappy
name, which
Pharmacist,
is
Cass Terry.
at least the last chapter for now.
And
The
I'm going
life
to be
you were meant to have.
doing a series of
And
videos and
I'm
blogs
coming to you from
on unhappy
beautiful
doctors.
Bettendorf, Iowa.
If you look in the upper left corner here, you can
It's
see
about
that
15 degrees here.
it's a
Snow
little
on the
tiny
ground.
picture of me here. If you want to know
Everything's
more
frozen.
about me, you can go down here.
And I'm
Dr.
in
Terry,
my place called
and you can click on that.
Chateau
Well, first of all, let me just go
Knoll.
back around. If you got to go back to
My
this
little
address
one-bedroom
here,
apartment overlooking the golf course, Palmer Hills
right
Golf
here.
Course. I don't have
just
a
click on that.
ocean
If you're watching this
or
video, I think you
mountain
can just
view.
click on it, or you can click on here.
So
but if you click
that's
on
where
this
I am.
one, it will tell me.
Then
tell
in the
you
West
directly
Indies
about
for
me.
sure.
If you click on
So
this one,
I want
it'll
to talk
lead
to you
me.
today about the
So,
most important part of these
I
5
would recommend you
blogs
go
that
to this
videos that I've been doing.
But just to
because
be brief, I am a pharmacist.
I want to
first,
provide, or at
and then I
least
switched
attempt
to
provide
I practiced for
a
a couple
method
of years
by which
to
I
get
get
enough
enough tuition to go to medical school.
Then
I
I
went to medical
help you,
school, and if you work at it, it will help
Marquette
you
University, now it's
to
Medical
change
College
your
of
life.
Wisconsin. Graduated from there with honors.
And if you do that,
And
I
whatever
will
that
be
means,
rewarded
and,
over and over again. Simply
Then I went to
because
did an internship, and I on and
feel
on
that
and
I've
on
been
in the career
helpful
ended
in
up being an
improving your life
neurologist,
and your family's life.
and I got a PhD.
That is my primary goal
in experimental medicine.
I mean, it's also to
So I've been around the
hope you're
block a few
successful
times,
because then I will be more successful.
folks,
but
it's
it's primarily
I started out as
to
a
improve your
pharmacist,
life.
but I ended up as a
I know what it's like. I've been there.
academician, and then I
at
got
least
tired
twice,
of the
maybe 3
politics of
times,
academics,
depending on how you count it.
so I left.
So I
that,
know what
and
it's like,
We didn't
folks,
get along
and,
very well.
let's
and then
go
I went
forward
into
with this
a
blog
private
now.
practice, and I went into consulting, and eventually went
It's a
into
lot more
legal
affordable than you
consulting
can
and
imagine.
forensic neurology. I'm a neurologist.
You know,
And,
the one you were meant to have
had
is
some,
out there.
real
Talking about
success
the
there.
one, meaning the one life
Until
you
the
were meant to have
taxmen
is out
went
there.
after me, and then they pretty much
And it's a
took all
lot
my
more affordable
my
than
money
you can
away with their
imagine.
taxes, etc. So it's
A real life.
It's a rich doctor, poor doctor,
Not
rich
the one
doctor
you're in
kind
now,
of
which
thing.
is a real life.
But that's a
new
that's
one.
a quick story about me. But I'm
You
here
know,
to tell you
here's
not
the-
about
I
me.
mean, I've
but
been through
I'm
these
here
painful
to
experiences.
Spend
Forget
about
the
5
shrinking
videos,
savings account.
approximately.
Forget the
On
lost home
unhappy
equity.
doctors. Right now,
There
there
are
which I
plenty
am one.
of things that, make you feel stuck. And I've been stuck.
I'm just going to go through it routinely, starting back 10, 15 years
it's the
ago.
hard work of
and
keeping
build
up with
to the
your
present,
bills
and then
and
the
your
final
loans.
video is going to
Or
present
worrying
an
about the
opportunity for
economy.
you.
That's why I
to
don't listen
explore
to
and
the
maybe
news anymore.
get into.
It's just a major
It doesn't cost anything to
distraction and
explore. It
depression.
costs really almost nothing to get into it.
But worrying about the
to
economy and
help
how
you,
things will be in the future, the
find
future of the
another
U.S.
lifestyle.
dollar,
Get rid of the hassles.
you know, for the older folks, the future of
I'll tell you a brief
Social
story.
Security. When I was the future of health care and health insurance,
Practicing
that affects
neurologist
everyone.
in an academic practice.
The future of your personal retirement.
I was chairman of neurology at one time, and then
In the face of all these
the
worries,
dean and I didn't get
it's
along,
easy to
so I
understand
ended
that
up
you might
not
be
being
wondering
chairman anymore.
whether
And
you will
I was
ever
still
be able to
practicing in the
stop
medical
working
school in the
and
department.
start living.
And I remember I
lot
was
of
seeing a
people
lot
are
of patients,
facing
and
that
Medicare
right now,
patients.
not
I
just
got
pharmacists by any means.
a fair
Pharmacists
number of those.
still make a
Here
relatively
was a
decent amount of
scenario
money.
with a Medicare patient.
It's just the
to
fact
medical
that the
school.
circumstances under which they're making it
I would spend an hour
are not
examining
enjoyable
them
anymore.
as a neurologist.
Whether
I
you'll
can't remember
ever
what the
be
actual
able to start
charge
enjoying your life,
was,
that's a good question.
the McGill
You were
scale.
really, the life you were really meant to have.
but Medicare we ended
All
up
these
getting
worries
$20,
can make you feel
$19
trapped
and
in a
life
life that
cents,
was,
I think it was.
exactly meant
wasn't
to be.
even a full $20. And
You
then
know,
out of
I
that,
believe the fact that you're reading this,
say
at least I
$19,
hope those who are reading
medical
it,
school took
you've
half
not given
of
up
it.
hope.
And-
Please
and
don't give up
stamped,
hope. Don't
the
ever
medical
give up
school's
hope.
name
If you
on
give
it.
up hope, you
So
are
I got
lost to
basically about
which
$10
you are
an
now
hour
suffering.
seeing
You
patients.
still
as a
believe it's
neurologist.
possible.
to
It's
have
more
the
than
life and
if
the
I left my car at the
retirement
garage,
you
it was
dreamt
your whole
less than the
life. It
mechanic
is
was
possible.
making. And
Or
at
if I
least
went
you
to
want
McDonald's,
to believe that. I do.
Just slightly more than they were making.
And I did.
Well, I'm here
But
now
anyway,
to tell
that's
you that you
the
can.
unhappiness part. But
You can believe.
what is the
Hold
problem?
on to
What's,
that
what's
dream.
our problem?
Don't ever let it go.
Everybody
You
says, how
have
can
to
you
have
guys
it in
have
your
problems?
future.
You always
You
have
make
to
so
have
much
it.
money, dream,
And
how can you be
towards.
unhappy if you don't?
Well, I'll tell
you're
you
gonna be
why.
condemned
I'm going
to
to do
the
that in
same
the
thing
next
for the rest of
4
your life.
videos or so. Because
Our
that
American
little
healthcare
is your
system is
ticket
a vast
to the lifestyle.
big
That you were meant to
vast,
be living. Uneconomical,
And that little light at the end of
inefficient,
the tunnel
high-priced,
is the proverbial saying goes, it's not
and
a train
often abusive
coming
mess.
towards you. It is a real light.
And don't
that
worry, I
will
won't
show
go
you
beyond
a new lifestyle.
15 minutes here. If you're concerned that I'm going
In
to
fact,
have a rant, I'm not.
you can still
11
have,
years
if you
ago,
really want
about
it, and are willing to work
75%
for it.
of primary
You
care
can have the
physicians
opportunity to
said
finally,
they were sorry they were
finally
in primary
focus
care.
on your things.
This is
on the
reported by
things that
Dr.
really matter to you.
Mark
Whatever they are,
Ringel,
it doesn't make any difference.
who I believe is a
I mean,
family practitioner.
I'm not going
I
to
think.
show you pictures on.
What's
and I
more,
haven't, as you'll notice,
63%
on this,
felt that the
video
conversation
of the West
didn't
Indies
even make up
and
for
putting your
the
toes in
hours
the
and
sand,
stress
sitting on the beach,
that-
watching the
that
palm
occurred.
trees
Well, why?
sway with
Why?
the
Why?
breeze,
One reason,
crystal
and we're talking
clear
about
water,
primary care docs here.
living in
One
the
reason,
beautiful
at least for
huts
primary
overlooking
care
the ocean,
docs, is that they were discontent.
or living on the mountaintops, looking down.
was
at
to, well,
escapes,
everyone said it was proceduralist
landscapes.
envy. Or
Well,
traveling
what does
through
that
several
mean?
different
Well, I'm gonna
countries.
tell you what it means.
What does that
Cruising in a
mean?
river
In
cruise
medical
down the-
parlance, there's a
the
so-called
river,
there are so-called
in whatever
cognitive
country you want to be in,
specialties
France.
whose practitioners have
You
come to
could get
be
started on your
known
journey
as
right
the
now.
fleas in our
The
trade.
possibilities
And they spend
are actually endless.
We spend most of
in
our
your new
time
adventure.
figuring things out.
That's true. They are endless.
That's what we do,
depending on
particularly as a
how
neurologist.
much you put into it and where
Finding
you
a
wanna go.
diagnosis, hopefully finding some kind of a
I
treatment.
and our
Not
whole
always
team,
in neurology, particularly.
I'm
but
talking about our whole
sometimes.
team, will help
And
you
of course,
get there.
on the other side, the
I
procedural
can do that with
specialties,
you, with my team.
whose practitioners are called
And that's
blades,
what I would like to do. Present that
are,
opportunity
paid
to you.
handsomely for doing
And if
stuff
you look
with
at the
their
bottom of
hands.
this video,
I
I'm
always
not
think of
going
the
to
Blade
show
Runner
you.
when I
I'm just going to tell
read
you
this and write it.
the company
Anyway,
that
myself,
I like the best, and I've been through a lot
Being a
of them.
neurologist and
It's
therefore a
called Big
flea,
Idea
by
Mastermind.
definition, prefer the term cognate
And it doesn't cost
rather
much.
than
I said
flea.
in
I just like
video
cognate
forward.
better. I don't like fleas.
You can read it for free.
So, in
If you
general,
just click
most
on it,
cognates
where it says
Work more
Get it,
hours.
go now, check it out, the program
on
and the
frontline
team.
issues.
You can do that all
And
for
most
free.
of all
You'll
the
get a
blades, but
video
not all
or
the
2 or
blades,
3
just most of them.
and a whole series
And
of
we get
videos
paid much
describing the whole process. Doesn't cost a
This
thing to look at
thus
them,
causes
except a little time. So
so-called
I urge
procedural
and
envy.
encourage you to do that.
and anger and jealousy.
And then if you
So,
want to go forward and check it
Based
out,
on that
as they say,
information, you would be led to say,
25
well,
bucks, that's all
we're
it
just
costs,
jealous
$25
because the blades
to
are
sign
raking
up
on the cash,
and get started.
and we're doing the really hard
And
and time
maybe it's not your
work.
cup of tea.
Oh,
I mean, who
that's
knows?
that's not
But
totally
if
true.
it,
We
it
know
can
that.
be, and a lot of people have been
Particularly
successful.
after working with a neurosurgeon.
A lot of people who
I know
don't
that's
nearly
not
have
true,
the
but
education that a
That's what a lot of
pharmacist
people
has.
think, and it is true in some
Maybe
cases.
that's an advantage. I don't
Anyway,
know.
not so fast.
Um,
There's more to the
but
story than that, as you
I've
might
been
guess.
very successful.
There
You
is
know,
more
if
than
you need an
procedural
extra
envy that
$5,000
accounts
a
for
month to go part-time.
malcontent in docs.
60,000
And
a
the
year.
word is the
Not
M
too bad.
word.
I mean, that's minimum.
Manage
you can
care.
do. If you put your work
Manage
into
care.
it,
One study
and
found
put
that
the time
proceduralists
into
are
it.
more likely
it's not that expensive to get
Steve,
started.
another. One study found that
I mean,
blades
if you want
are
to
more
go
likely
further
than
than that, it'll
cognates
cost you a little bit more
to
money.
be
But if you're
dissatisfied
making
with
money,
their careers.
you
And
can
that was
reinvest
because
a portion back
manage
into
care.
it and just keep building and
More than a
building and
decade
building.
ago,
And you can do all this
so
from your home, working on the computer.
way back then,
So I encourage you.
physicians were unhappy,
to
doctors
please
were
look at
unhappy in
it.
their career for at least
Just
two
take
reasons,
a look. You know,
which I just
go in, put your email down,
told you about. Disparity of income
Sign up
between cognates and
to
blades
look at the program.
and managed care.
I'm not saying sign up
Now,
the
Dr. Mark
program.
Ringel, as I
Sign up to look
brought
at
his
the
name up
program.
earlier,
Then, if you like it,
believes that
sign up for $25.
nothing in life,
Not a
certainly
bad
not
deal.
money status
I mean, you can't
or
lose
lifestyle,
much. What's $25?
guarantees
That's what
happiness for any type
nice
of doctor. Well, that's true.
dinner out costs for one
Sometimes makes it
person. If you
easier,
take your
I must
family
say.
out, it's 2 or 3 times that.
He believes that, this is Dr. Ringel
So,
believes
is it
that
worth the dinner?
calling of healing
I think it is.
should be the primary driving
Because it can
force.
provide
and I agree with
hundreds
that.
of meals in the future.
I think we all do as physicians.
That's my pitch, my story.
And he says,
I hope in this series
we
of
as
5
physicians,
blogs,
as docs,
I just wanted to
have
tell
lost-
you and show you that I understand.
lost sight of what
I'm
a
a
privilege
pharmacist myself.
it is to care
I've
for
been
our
there.
patients. I don't
I
think
chose a
that's
different
true
path. I
myself.
chose
I don't think we've
academia
lost sight
and
of that.
to go into my MD,
But
PhD
that's his
program.
opinion. So,
But
sure, there are
But I
endless
didn't
hassles
like.
and
I
plenty
mean,
of
I like
boogeymen to
pharmacy, and I
battle.
went into it for noble
Boogeymen.
reasons.
But
But once I
managed
got
care
there-
is but one of those.
I worked in a hospital pharmacy too,
No, I'm going to go to
and that was a
Dr.
lot of
Sedgwick,
work,
who's
but
a
it was more
neurologist
enjoyable.
who writes
I
blogs
worked in a private
do.
retail pharmacy,
many
which
more than
turned
I
out
do.
eventually to be a
For
chain.
many years, he says,
And,
I'm quoting him, for
I
many
liked the
years,
pharmacy
physicians
part.
enjoyed the
That was fun.
luxuries of answering primarily
People
to
were
themselves
nice. Well, we didn't have insurance
doing as
hassles
they
back
pleased
then like we do now.
and living quite well.
But the people were nice, helping
He
them,
says,
filling
but
up
the rules have
prescriptions,
changed.
just talking with a doctor.
and some doctors are having a hard time
that
adjusting
was very
to
enjoyable.
new bosses and
But
bureaucracies.
the retail part,
No doubt about that.
which I also had
According
to
to
do
him,
in the
Dr.
store,
Sedgwick,
selling stuff, sunglasses,
something has to
jewelry,
happen
blah
to the
blah,
current
etc.
situation.
Was totally,
things in our
totally
economy,
sucking.
It's not going to be
I mean,
sustainable.
it just sucked. I couldn't
Despite
stand it.
their incomes or our incomes, 40%
And
of
that's one of the
doctors
reasons I
have no
left pharmacy.
savings.
I just
40%
had to see it going
The
somewhere
50-year-old
else rather than just
physician
retail pharmacy.
with no savings and a home he cannot afford.
And that's what I'm saying you can
he
do,
says, has
but it doesn't
one
have to be
thing
in
the
pharmacy.
factory
It can be
worker
in
or
something
teacher
else.
doesn't have.
Something that's less
A job
stressful,
and the ability to
more
find
rewarding,
one at any time.
and gives you a better
I agree with
lifestyle
that.
and quality of life.
But that doesn't help
I
explain
mean,
why we're
you
unhappy.
really need to look at it.
and
I
we're not
think.
going to
But
change that
it's your
quickly.
decision.
So,
I
but
just
that's
simply offer
I mean,
it
that's
to
the
you.
way a lot of people.
So that's my
feel.
little
And of course,
speech for
Dr.
today.
Senlick is a
My little video,
neurologist,
and I hope you enjoyed it.
So
Please
am I,
leave
but I don't feel
comments.
that way. But
And,
part of
There
the
are
things
other,
he
it
says
doesn't
are
have to be
true.
big idea mastermind,
You know, we
but
tend to
that's the
spend
one
a lot of money.
I have
because
found
we
to
didn't
be
have
the best
often
so
a lot
far.
of money before we became docs.
And the leader
so
of it
we
is
probably
name is
spend
Vic
more than we should. We
Streishaus,
go into debt. It's so
is
easy
very good
to
and,
get a credit
very
card when
successful.
you're a doctor, isn't it? But
And he is very good
maybe we do
at teaching
overspend.
and helping the team members become
Anyway.
successful. So I highly recommend
This is the
it.
first in a series I'm
Just
going to be
click on the
presenting that will
program and
focus
the
on
team.
discontent of the American
Follow the
physicians.
yellow brick road, folks.
You know, it's cause and effect.
Thank you very
This is
much
just
for listening.
one
Please leave
piece
a
of
comment.
the pie,
And
believe me.
like I
I
said,
will
if you
present
want
a
to know more about
method
me and you haven't
for-
checked out
to
already,
increase
go to
physician happiness and freedom from the stress
by their
of
blogs.
this very
It's where it
noble
says,
profession. That'll
where
be
does
in
it
the
say?
last chapter.
somewhere in here.
So,
go to
I'm
it.
going to conclude this
About the author, Dr.
video
Terry.
right
That's
here.
on all the
Just wanted to
blogs,
sort of
1, 2,
get
3,
you
and 4.
to,
Excuse me.
know me a little bit and
Long night last night.
understand what I'm trying to
without
do.
sleep.
So I'm going to go into more detail in chapters 2, 3, and 4 maybe.
I said, please leave a
if I don't
comment.
go into it in
Thanks,
4, I'm
folks.
going to put in
I know.
chapter 5 a potential way out that involves changing your life a little bit, but it could be very worthwhile. So I'm going to stop there, and if you want to see this blog or this video in print, just go to this address right here, where I'm circling around my arrow here. That's the one you want to go to. These are the references, Dr. Ringel and Dr. Senlick, that I have quoted. So thank you for listening. Oh, and please leave a comment. I want your comments, please. I want constructive comments, please. And hope I will be talking to you the next blog that comes up. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.